been talking about grief and how to deal with it. And if you remember, there is a sequence. First comes the thought, the memory. The thought causes pain. That pain pierces you, you feel it. Holding that pain, it becomes grief. That grief, the more you hold it, it becomes anguish. And when you live in your anguish, then you become miserable. So you go from the haunting thought to a state of misery. And then you live in that misery. So you have to release the thought so that the thought doesn't become that misery and go through that progression. But the problem with a haunting thought is that it haunts you. You don't know when it's going to come. Anything can trigger it. Something you see, something you smell, something you hear. That thought is triggered. And then the pain comes back. When this pattern is repeated over and over again, you become phobic. You know that that thing is going to bring that thought. I don't want to see that person. I don't want to go there, because you know it's going to trigger that haunting thought. So today we're going to do a meditation together. I know you tell me all the time you can't meditate. I can't meditate, I can't concentrate. Look, this meditation is so short and so powerful. You can do it. It takes less than a minute. Less than 1 minute. And in that time, you can cut the haunting thoughts. But you have to learn how to do it. You have to practice it, and then you have to be able to do it when you experience that thought. Okay? Now, first thing is you have to be able to look at the tip of your nose. I know you're not very practiced at doing that. So you close your eyes, but not all the way. 1/10 open, 9/10 closed. Yogi Ji called it bedroom eyes. And then you look at the tip of your nose. Your eyes will cross slightly, and you'll feel a pressure here. When you feel that pressure here, and you can see the tip of your nose, be very relaxed in that. Don't strain and stress. Just let yourself relax and let your eyes naturally rest at that point. So, in this meditation, we're going to use the Guru Mantra, Vaheguru. The power of Vaheguru is that it can cut anything. It can cut like the best Damascus steel through any situation, through any trouble, through any pain. But you have to do it silently and in a very specific way. I'm going to draw it. This is not you looking at me. This is you looking out through your own eyes. So, you have a nose, and you have 2 eyes. Your eyes are nearly closed. And you are looking here. From inside, looking forwards. You focus on your right eye and you go, wow. You focus on your left eye and you go, hey. You focus on the tip of your nose. Waheguru. 1, 2, 3. You only have to do it once. It's not that you have to sit and do it over and over again. But you have to do it very precisely. You make the silent sound wa and focus on your right eye. You make the silent sound hey and focus on your left eye. And then Guru at the tip of your nose. Okay, I'm going to guide you through it. As you do the mantra, it's as if you are sending the sound out through your right eye, and then through your left eye, and then through the tip of your nose. It's not that your eyes move. Your eyes stay focused at the tip of your nose. You don't have to move your eyes to do it. It's your intention. You visualize the sound going right, left, center. It's not a difficult thing. First, do as I said. Close your eyes 9/10. Sit with a straight spine. Shoulders are relaxed. Pull your chin in slightly so that the bones in your neck are stretched up. Eyes are 9/10 closed. You know, like all those pictures of the Buddha, you know? Buddha always has his eyes 9/10 closed. And you go silently. Wa He Guru. I'm doing it out loud, but you do it silently. Okay, I'll do it out loud, you do it silently. Ready? Here we begin. Wa He Guru. Now think of the memory, the thought that is bringing you the pain. Bring that thought into your mind. And as you begin to remember it, again, do the mantra. Va He Guru. Now let the thought penetrate into you and feel the pain of it. Feel that you are the personification of that pain. Let it penetrate into you. Feel it, make it real. And now again, Va He Guru. Now take yourself and put yourself into the other person, the person who caused you the pain. And let that other person be you. And imagine that instead of you looking at the other person, you are the other person looking at yourself. You are the other person looking through their eyes at you, and you stand before. And again, Va He Guru. Now open your heart. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for holding on to this pain and this grief. Let it go. Forgive the other person Forgive them for whatever they did that caused you this pain. And in that moment of forgiveness, again, Vahe Guru. And now take a deep breath and let the breath go. And with that breath, release all of this pain and grief into the universe. Let it go. Let it fall away. And inhale. And exhale. Vaheguru, you are done. It took a long time because I am teaching it. But when you do it yourself, it takes a very short time. You set yourself, you go through the process, and remember, you're not saying Vaheguru out loud. I just said it out loud to guide it. You do it internally in that 3-beat rhythm, right, left, center. So first, you set yourself. You do Vaheguru. You bring up the thought that caused the pain, the memory, you bring that up. And again, Vaheguru. Then you take that inside you and you feel the pain of it. You become that pain. And again, Vaheguru. Then you visualize the person who caused you the pain inside of you, and you are that person looking at yourself. You reverse it. And again, Vaheguru. Then you open that blessing space, open your heart, and forgive yourself and forgive the other person. And then again, Vaheguru. And lastly, you breathe and exhale and release all of this out into the universe and let it go. And you're done. You can do it in just a minute. You have to break the pattern. When you allow the pattern to come back and repeat, then it becomes a habit to go into that pattern of thought and pain and grief and anguish and misery. If you don't break it, what, do you think God is going to reach his hand out of the sky and break it and then make everything okay? Big Daddy going to make everything okay? That's not how it works. You have to break it. You have to do the work. So, teach yourself this meditation to clear these haunting thoughts. And then you will have it. And then you can use it. Why?
If you like this video, click the like button.
And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. But you know, grief is not one of those feelings that you experience at the moment. You know, you may experience shock, you may experience anger, you may experience sadness, but grief is much more deeply embedded.